Hi, my name's Ines. I write kissing books, and here is Chapter 12, the final installment of the Valkyrie's Claim. Chapter 12. For the third time this night, Draco found himself at the mercy of a woman with a blade to his neck. Only, this time, he wasn't turned on. He'd avoided the Valkyrie Hilda all his life. Everyone knew she had a thing for the god of thunder. Problem was, Thor only took notice of her battle prowess. That was probably why Hilda was the fiercest of all the Valkyrie. But, due to Thor's lack of acknowledgement, Hilda was also the biggest man-hater of them all. Beside her were two other Valkyrie. The one Draco knew to be called Morgan eyed the gem around his neck. The one he knew to be called Siggy eyed the package between his thighs. He knew he should fear for his life. There was no guarantee he would escape this latest scrap. Draco caught the scent of her before he saw her. In just a short amount of time, Regan had imprinted on his mind, his body, his soul. She came through the veil, swords blazing. "Let him go, Hildy." "Why would I do that, Reggie?" Hilda's frown was genuine. "He broke the rules. Dragons can't cross the veil. What were you doing, trying to steal a human sacrifice?" "He wasn't breaking the rules," said Regan. "He was returning a sacrifice." Hilda looked so confused that she dropped her blade from Draco's neck. "That's madness! A dragon would never release a human." "He did." Regan didn't let loose her swords. She held them at the ready. "He didn't want her. He wanted me." "You reptilian swine!" Hilda's sword came back to Draco's neck. "You were trying to kill my sister?" "He wasn't trying to kill me," Regan sighed. "He wants me as a man wants a woman." Hilda frowned. Morgan's lips twitched. Siggy clapped her hands. "Oh, this is the one you were talking about?" Siggy eyed Draco appreciatively. "Nice one, sis." "Do you mean he violated you?" asked Siggy. "How was it?" asked Siggy. "Did he give you any jewels?" asked Morgan. Regan ignored them all. Her focus was on the blade at Draco's throat. "Hilda, would you please remove the blade and give him back to me? He is mine." "That's disgusting," said Hilda. "He's a male, a villain." "He hasn't done anything I didn't ask him to do. In fact, I begged him to do most of it. He's one of the good ones." "To take advantage of an innocent? He needs to taste my blade." "He didn't break any laws. If you harm a hair on his head, so help me, I'll shave off yours." "Ooh," chorused Morgan and Siggy in the universal language of siblings egging each other on. Draco knew Valkyrie were territorial, bloodthirsty creatures, but he wished the other two would shut it. Now really wasn't the time. "Just because you're not getting any from the man you want doesn't mean we don't want any for ourselves," said Regan. "Ooh," winced Morgan and Siggy. Hilda's blade tensed. Regan dug in her heels. The two sisters stood for what seemed like hours, but the problem was only a few seconds. Finally, Hilda shoved Draco forward. "You're a disappointment," Hilda spat. "Take your pet reptile, but don't think you'll bring him home." "I'm moving out," said Regan. "Trust me, with our lovemaking, you would ask me to leave sooner or later." Hilda made a face. Morgan tilted her head. Siggy licked her lips. "From this moment, the veil is closed," Hilda announced to no one in particular. "No more sacrifices will be allowed in." Though the pronouncement would not hurt him, Draco felt guilty for the 6 young dragons of these mountains. They would be the last of their kind. But perhaps it was for the best. At least the boys would have no reason to gut each other as they fought over human females. Siggy came over and hugged Regan. She went to hug Draco, but Regan blocked her sister. "Let me know if you need anything, sis," said Morgan. As a farewell, Hilda turned her back on her sister. Regan resheathed her weapons and turned to Draco. As the two of them walked away from her family, Regan placed her hand in his. I know it's soon, she said, since we've only known each other less than a day. But what do you think about me moving in for a while? Draco squeezed her hand. How about forever? Is that long enough? Regan came into his embrace. She hugged him tightly, showing her strength. Even if she took his last breath, he would go down with a smile for his Valkyrie. Is that vomit I smell? He asked. Yes, that woman is probably pregnant. I doubt the whelps will survive on the other side, so it's nothing to worry about. What do we do now? Well, Regan licked her lips, I was hoping for a ride. The end. I hope you all have enjoyed this prequel short story to the Last Dragon series. Be sure and check out what happened with those 6 whelps of that mountain in the 6-book series of The Last Dragons, which you can find links to below. I'm so happy that you guys spent time with me while I read the story to you. Look for more stories in the future. Bye!